It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to On the Dot. We were here last week, so we're here again. Hi, I'm Dot. I'm Dorothy Tome. You can call me Dot.
And I am Mia, and welcome to our Valentine's edition of
Woohoo!
On the Dot. Happy Valentine's, everyone.
Happy Valentine's. So we're early, right? We're early.
Yes.
By 4 days.
Yes.
Yay.
And it's also Chinese New Year.
Is it?
Hei Fat Chai, yes.
Oh, I should have worn red.
I know,
Oh,
red for
wow.
Chinese New Year and
Okay,
Valentine's.
okay. All right. I'm gonna look for something red here. All right. Hi, Mia. So what are we up to today? What's going on today?
So for Valentine's, we are going to talk. Our letter sender is talking about his unending search for love.
Unending.
Yes,
All right.
because our topic is finding love again
And
again. Yes.
And one more time. And again.
Yes, again and again and again and again.
Yes.
Because he is searching to replace his one great love,
Oh, wow.
which is his ex-wife.
His ex-wife.
Yes.
Okay. So,
That's our
yeah.
topic for today. It's finding love again and again.
Yes. And this is our public service through PHLV Radio in cooperation with the University of the Philippines Alumni Association in Nevada.
Yes.
And we have our guests with us too, but let's wait for Mia. Do you want to read the letter or, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So the letter goes, Dear Dot and Mia, hope everything finds you well. I am a 49-year-old divorcee. I was married to my ex-wife for over 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Our divorce was finalized in 2010. It's been over 10 years, and yet I haven't found anyone to replace her. Admittedly, the separation was very difficult for me to accept. I lost my job, I went broke, and my whole life fell apart. I was very hurt and angry.
Mm-hmm.
I tried hard to get back on my feet, but in all honesty, my primary goal was to show my ex that I am better off without her.
Okay.
More precisely, that I could easily find someone better than her.
There seems to be a competition here. What?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Vengeful. I desperately tried to be with different kinds of girls. Most of them online. First there was Tina, a doctor. I showered her with gifts, but it didn't work out. There was Car, a model. She turned out to be materialistic and even called me a psychopath.
Ooh.
Then there were Anne, M, Eileen, etc.
That's a long list.
Yeah, over again and again. None of them stayed. I also feel like none of them compares to my ex. I tell my friends that I've moved on, but all of them say that my bitterness is still so transparent despite the fact that a decade has passed.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, over 10 years.
Over.
Since 2010, so yeah, over 10 years. Dot and Mia, I hope you can talk about letting go and finally finding the right love. Thank you. Love, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. I hope you're listening right now. And to all the girls you've loved before, that you listed, whose names
That
you
should have
listed.
been the song choice.
To all the girls. Oh, Kuya Yo, I'm singing. To all the
Kuya Yo,
girls
karaoke
Patrick
daw.
has loved before. And all the men I've loved before.
Nako,
Right,
Dot.
Of course, because I'm a goddess of love. You
There you
know?
go. Venus.
All right.
Venus
So
is...
let's make our conversation happier with our guest. Would you like to bring her in?
So our guest is our Yupaan member highlight for this week is a Bachelor in Arts graduate in Economics in the University of the Philippines in Manila, an instructional coach by profession, a devoted wife, mother and stepmom, and a step Lola,
Okay.
Miss
Lola.
Jean Shayet.
Hi, Jean.
Hello, Jean.
Good afternoon and advance happy Valentine's to all.
Ooh,
I feel like the
yes.
song should be It's Raining Men, Hallelujah.
Oh, that's a good song too. It's raining men.
Miss Jean is wearing
Hallelujah.
red.
Yes, she's wearing red
I
because
am.
it's perfect because it's also Chinese New Year and it's also pre-Valentine's
Yes.
or
I'm wearing red
Valentine's.
too.
Happy
Red
color.
stripes.
Yes, yes. I'm wearing red somewhere in my other life somewhere.
Red
there.
lipstick.
Red lipstick. Yeah, so we're just doing a little coaching here. If we have the time, we'll do some coaching here. Coaching is simply partnering with you, with the client. It's not therapy or counseling. It's helping the client. You, Patrick, if you're here with us, I'd be coaching you if you want to, with your permission, and we'll help you find the power within yourself to find that love that you're looking for. It's so elusive love. Okay, so what's your reaction to the letter, Mia? First of all, you, Mia.
Me, I don't think anyone would compare to his wife.
Yes,
Yeah.
nothing
Because-
compares.
No,
Nothing
no.
compares.
I don't think anyone would replace his wife, to be honest.
Whether the wife gave him happy memories or super terrible memories, nobody could compare, right? So
I think
either way,
that's his one great love.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
If he's seeking to replace her.
Yes.
How about you, Jean? Oh my gosh, I'm calling you Jean, like
Jean.
like French. huh?
Jean
Speaking
Shayet.
French, Jean
Jean.
Chayet.
Jean. What's your reaction to the
for-
letter?
I feel that Patrick should be well. If I were Patrick, I will just first heal myself.
Yeah.
So from within, and then but then wait and just be patient with yourself. In my experience, I did not look for love. Love found me.
Okay, let's
Yes.
talk about your experience because I'm a sucker for happy love stories. So this is the opportunity to give in to this temptation. Tell me about your love story, Jean. Our audience.
So
too.
I fell in love several times. First time was not a very happy experience, but out of that first relationship was my son. So I do not focus on the bad things that happened there. I just focused on my son, who I had to bring up by myself. So I was a single mom for 14 years. And
Cheers to
then
single
from then
moms.
on, I got married when I moved to the States. And I thought I'm going to live happily ever after. But my husband passed away
Okay.
after 12 years and a half.
Okay.
I thought I found love, but I had to build myself again, make myself whole. And as I was doing that, I did not expect to fall in love again after 4 years. I was just going about life, and then I joined the Widows and Widowers meetup group just to talk to people, just to hear what other people are going through, and just to listen. But found love me. And so I got married again. I am remarried. I have remarried, and now I am with my husband.
Aren't you the perfect
And
guest?
I'm his fourth wife.
You are his fourth wife.
Like, we're both counting. Not really. This is it.
This is it. This is it, pansit. Okay.
Yes.
Final.
This really is it.
This is it, right? Let me just take a moment to take a deep breath here. We have 8 viewers live on Facebook, on PHLB Radio, and did you hear that? Love showed up for Jean even
Found
when she was
her.
not looking for it, right? She
Yes.
just joined the
Widows.
meetup group for widows and widowers,
widowers.
and love found her. Love comes. Oh, here I'm singing again.
Love grows.
Yeah. From the most unexpected places.
Where you have to join in.
Kuya Yo. Jean, oh, I love your story. What was your mindset? What was your mindset before you said yes to this last love of yours? Like,
Other people were saying, don't dive into something, into a relationship, because you're still healing. I didn't expect that I was healed, but there was Lloyd who was so broken that I thought I could inspire him to live again.
I like that. Let me catch that for a while. You thought you could inspire him, not the classic line, I thought I could fix him, or I thought I could patch him up together again, the broken heart of Lloyd. But you said inspire. That's what made it, this is a different thing. Yeah, go ahead. What else?
Well,
And then
I thought I was still broken, and then we can heal together because we are going through the same thing.
okay, and so you healed together, right?
Yes, we're
Yes.
still healing,
still
and
healing.
we're fine now.
What for you? How are you different in this relationship compared to? How are you different in terms of who you are now compared to who you were before? So this is your third
for-
love,
for me-
right? Yeah.
Yeah, since we're more mature, that means older, we tend to be more tolerant of each other. We tend to just let things slide and just be patient. Because the other option is to live by myself, and I don't want that.
Yes. A lot of people don't want that. Maybe Patrick. That's why Patrick is wanting to find another person. But
As
the difference between Patrick and Jean and us who have found love again and again after being heartbroken is I believe Jean and we have found the love for now, not as a substitution for the ex or the excess, but as an entirely different. It's a new energy. This is a new person.
Right.
No person can take the place of another person. Each of us is unique, right? So what about you, Mia? What's your take on this? Jean finding her love while
You and Jean are the lucky ones, I would say. It's all different. Like, I guess Patrick hasn't found love yet to replace the
so
what he's
yes.
looking for. So his time will come, I guess.
Yes, his
It
time will
hasn't arrived yet.
come. Do you have a word for Patrick right this minute, Jean? You said earlier something about yourself, taking care of yourself. What was that?
For Patrick,
Yes.
I think if I were Patrick, I would start from a clean slate.
And
Just
what do you
think
mean
of
by
it
that?
as like for a teenager, and then just not comparing, just start anew, recharging, like start from the beginning.
Recharging and starting from the beginning, clean slate. That's what it is. In your case, you said, you also mentioned some time ago that you made yourself whole before getting into the relationship. How did you make yourself whole?
From the first relationship, I was so broken that I wasn't able to move on for 14 years. So I know, and I feel like I know where Patrick is coming from.
14 years, yes.
But then
10 years
the
for
second
Patrick as well.
relationship, when my husband passed away, it didn't take me long to find another love. I don't know if it's incidental or it just happened,
Or
or
it
I
was-
gave myself time
Or it's meant to be,
to
right?
heal.
The time to heal. Let's
Yeah,
talk
or
about
it's
that
meant to be.
healing. Yes. That healing of the brokenness. What were your tricks, What were your steps? What did you do to heal yourself?
The first time around, I was a single mom, so I had to focus on my child, not me.
Okay, so
But
that's
then
one thing,
the
right?
second time my husband passed away, I was an empty nester already. So it's like I have to heal by myself. I was so broken, and it's hard to live alone. So I heard people talking, and I was just listening to everybody talking about healing and how it is to make yourself whole again, to make independent choices, just to be standing on my own 2 feet.
Beautiful. Just to make
And as
independent
I was
choices.
doing that, I don't know that I was already inspiring Lloyd at that time. He said, you look like I am already whole, and that I'm ready to inspire him and to help him through his process, so that he
nice.
can not feel that pain of losing his wife.
Okay. All righty.
I was just a friend.
So that's how you started as a friend, as friends? Is that
Yes.
how you started?
And actually, I was teasing him because he was dating other widows there. And I said, "Oh, that's good for you."
That's fun.
Oh,
That's
you're
fun.
friends with that? Go with her and this and that.
So
And then I didn't know what happened. So I said, "What happened there?" It's just like we're friends, and then suddenly we're together.
the bridge
They
became
ended
the...
up together. Yeah.
Yes. Alam mo yan, before we would have bridges
Yeah,
for, you know.
and they
can you-
end up together.
Yes. Can you pass this letter over to her, you know?
I think it's better
Yeah.
too that you start out as friends.
Yes, yes. Because when everything else is gone and, you know, there's no food on the table, just assuming that something, you know, something unwanted happens, or the person, say, he's ill or whatever, what is it? What will hold you together? It's your friendship.
Yeah, the
To have
friendship.
fun with each other, to uplift each other, you know. Yes. So that's a good thing.
And they say it's better to marry your best friend.
Yes, yes. You have to be friends with the person
Yeah.
you're marrying, because you're seeing that person every day. What if you dislike him? So that's a bummer. Jean, we have 12 viewers now. Jean, so what did you learn about yourself while you were moving from that moment, you know, from your being a single mom up to now? What have you learned about yourself all these years?
I'm still learning about myself.
Yes.
But-
What's one of the best things you've learned about yourself? Okay, that's one thing.
That I can share
Uh-huh.
both pain and happiness. And if I
Aw.
just share happiness, then I'm not being true.
Okay.
So I have to share both my weaknesses and my strengths, and draw from his strength so he can draw from mine. And then our weaknesses together, we can make ourselves stronger. It's accepting myself and accepting the other person
Yes.
as we are.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a very good self-discovery, when you learn that, I'm capable of handling pain, as well as pleasure, as well as happiness. So that is really good to be in introspection. So I'm going to go into a little bit of coaching process here. Not really a process, but it's the name of the coaching thing. It's called Celebrating the Closeness of the Match. So Patrick, celebrate the closeness of the match. So, for example, give me a name of the two people that he mentioned. Emma, one of them. What was that?
Car
Car
and M.
So, for who came first? Car.
I think it was Car. Yes.
Okay, Car, and then
Car
your-
the model.
Car the model, like a broom broom boom, the car like that.
I think
Okay.
so. Car the model.
Okay.
And then
All right.
M.
All right.
EMME.
So
Yeah.
M and Car and your ex-wife, no? To celebrate the closeness of the match, you will look for the closeness. So, for example, in Car, you found, so your wife is a good cook, for example, and then Car was not a good cook, but she knew the best restaurants. So instead of saying, she's not a match because she doesn't cook, how you celebrate that is you say, oh, close enough. She knows how to find the best restaurant, because we're talking food, right? So you, instead of bemoaning or whining or complaining and comparing the discrepancy, the gap between your ex-wife and car, you're actually now celebrating that it's closer. Now, for example, if you take away your ex-wife and you have a new version of the person you want to be with, no? Let's say she's gone, thank you, bye-bye, and you want to set out on a new journey, the new love. So you have your ideal, for example. So she has to be a good cook, and she has to be a good marketing specialist, and she has to find the best restaurant ever, or she knows where to find the cheapest food but the best quality food. Then M comes along, okay? So M doesn't know anything about this. She doesn't cook, she doesn't like food. Well, what does she do? Then you find another quality that is closest to that, to that is comparable, or you're just moving, you finding something that's closer to what you really want. So perhaps another quality is you want someone who's an artist, for example. So M happens to be a good graphics designer. So you celebrate the closeness to the match of what you're looking for. Does that make sense?
It does. But
Yes.
Dot, my question is, wouldn't that be settling?
No, because you're moving up. Because you're only celebrating. You're not settling there. You're simply
Right.
celebrating, and you're finding something to appreciate. You see, the manifestation of our dreams will not happen in a mood of complaining. So we need to be in
That is true.
Yes, we need to be in an attitude of gratitude and appreciation. So, for example, let me use myself. So, say I wanted someone who's let's say spiritual, okay? But so I had that as a criterion for the next relationship, if ever. So I met John, and I thought he would be spiritual, but he's not. So he's not spiritual, but what is he? He's open to spiritual stuff. And so I celebrate that openness to spiritual things. And so here he is. That's how you move towards your desired manifestation, your dreams. Does that
So
make
he's
sense?
not there yet, but he is open to it.
He may never be
Yeah.
there. He may never be the person. He may never fit the exact criterion that I'm looking for. But who's in charge of my feelings? Me. I'm in charge of my mindset. I'm in charge of my feelings. And talking about settling, Mia and Jean, we're not settling. We're accepting the other person. Isn't that the word that you mentioned earlier, Jean? Acceptance of the other person?
Yes.
Yes.
Acceptance. Yes.
Acceptance.
Accept yourself and accept the other person.
Yes.
I'd just like to add, Dot
ahead.
and Mia.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
was looking for a handyman, not a husband. And then
You were what?
Handyman.
Oh, okay.
I was looking for a
Okay.
handyman
A
to
handyman.
help me around the house when I was living by myself as a widow. And I said, I need a handyman. So I prayed and I said, I need a handyman, Lord, and help me so that I can find someone who can fix this and that and that. Here comes Lloyd, who's a airline mechanic. He can fix things.
Oh,
I thought,
see? Yes.
and then he became my driver, my personal bodyguard, things like that. So I said,
Nice.
I'm so
Very
for
lucky.
finding more than a handyman. A husband is who I found.
That's-
So just
yes.
accepting who they are.
Yes. And what you said there is even the best thing, because you let go of your preference. You just set out your preference there, right? You just said, I want a handyman. But you're not so attached to it. You just set it out. You just broadcast it to the universe. But you're not so, are you a handyman? Show me your certification. But the universe gave you even better. Because this is one thing too in wanting our dreams to come true. So we put it out there. I want red and orange and yellow or even better. Or even better. Then you give the universe leeway.
Options.
Yes, the leeway to give you even better. And it's usually after the fact that we realize, oh yeah, that was even better.
And she prayed for love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so how's that? How are we doing so far? Yes.
Perfect guest.
Celebrate the closeness of the match. The other thing is finding love out there. The love out there is an illusion. It's the love in here because everyone is a mirror to us. If I don't love myself, how I treat others is how I treat myself, or how I treat myself will be how others treat me. If I don't love myself, I don't like being with myself. What makes you think that other people will want to be with you?
Right.
You don't like yourself. So why would anybody want to be with you? See? So the love is inside of us. We were never really separated from love. If you are a spiritual person and you believe that God is love and love is everywhere and God is everywhere. So let's say you just don't believe in God, but you believe in love and love created you. You're here and you're love. That's who you are. That's kind of hard to believe. Do you believe in that, Mia?
Yes.
You believe that you are love.
I am
yes. And then you project it outward. You project it and then people come to you and they find your love. They resonate with you. So Patrick, how much do you love yourself? Yeah? How much do you love yourself? And how do you show that love to yourself? How about you, Jean? How do you show love to yourself?
Being happy by yourself
How do you do
and
that?
your willingness to share what you have.
What's your happiness, Jean?
My happiness is just being secure with what I have and not asking for too many things and not complaining about what is.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right. How about you, Mia? What's your happiness?
My happiness is dancing and singing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Mia. She's gonna sing something. Mia.
Just to add that up, I think based on the letter also,
Yes.
there's a bit of bitterness on.
Oh,
yeah,
yes. Thank you
that's
for
why.
mentioning that.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't find love based on the letter sender. He was saying that the friends were saying the friends could sense bitterness in him, and he was kind of vengeful too.
Vengeful.
Yeah.
So that's not the place for love to grow.
Right.
Love doesn't grow in bitterness, and vengeance and resentment, complaints.
Right.
Where can you find? I mean, it just doesn't make sense for love to find you when you're in that state of darkness.
Right. Because I remember on the letter, he was saying that, the friends were seeing that he was trying to get over the ex and showing the ex that he was better off without her. And,
Yes.
I just remembered.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. But what I'm saying, let me retract what I said, that love cannot find you in that darkness. What I'm saying is a relationship is hard to establish when you're in darkness.
Right.
Well, love will always find you because love is who you are, right? But the relationship that you're trying to set up with another person or with yourself, actually, you want to find love, or let me just use the word affection, perhaps, or sex, perhaps, or companionship, or all the works, friendship with another person. And that's hard to grow if the atmosphere, it's like the soil has to be ready for all that, for that to grow, for the
Right.
beauty to grow, for the blossoming of a relationship to grow, because too much acid in the soil, that's bad for the plants, right?
Right.
Like, I think Jean would know here because she's growing. She took care of my plants when I left the
Oh,
US. Yes,
okay.
when I went on vacation. So she would know the right conditions for taking care of your blooms. So that's the same with relationship, right, Jean? Yes.
Yeah, just like love, you need more for it to sustain. It's not just the fertilizer, it's not just the sunshine, but it's a combination of all the things.
Yes.
So love will stay and sustain.
Perfect.
Because if you're just there for the goodness of that somebody, then it will not last.
Right. It has to be a perfect combination. Too much water will kill the plant. Too much sun will kill it. All soil and no water and no sunlight, it will kill it. It has to be a perfect
Balance.
combination. And how do you do that without too much effort? By being yourself, by just reaching inside of you and finding that kindness inside of you and bringing it into the relationship, that friendliness, that compassion, that sense of playfulness, that trust. Finding love again and again is really an expression of trust. You trust the process. You trust yourself to be in it. You trust God to take care of that. It's just trust.
And when you're at peace with yourself.
At peace with yourself. Perfect. Ah, yeah. Jean, you have something
And
to
Doc,
say?
Yes.
Yes.
I have to add that I have to forgive myself for making the mistake,
Oh, beautiful.
for the mistakes I had in the past relationship.
Yes, yes.
So you forgive yourself, and by forgiving yourself, you forgive the other person.
Yes.
Because if I don't forgive myself, then I will just keep on blaming me for the brokenness, for whatever happened to our relationship.
That's so
Whether
true.
my first husband passed away, I have to forgive that. It's not my fault that he passed away, that I did not take care of him, but he did. He passed away. I have to forgive myself.
True,
first.
true. Yes, forgiveness of yourself is really a moving on first step.
Yeah.
Forgiveness of yourself. Otherwise, you'll be carrying that vengeance, that resentment, that anger into the next relationship, and that's extra baggage that you need to check that in. Extra baggage, or you need to.
And then if you have those resentment and those there comes out the ugliness in you,
Right.
and then you're uglier and you're older and you're wrinkled. I don't want that. Right.
No.
And if you forgive, it releases so much burden.
Exactly. Yes. I want to say hi to
Then you get
Luis. Luis and Tita Esther.
Hello.
They're watching. They're watching. Hi. What was that you said?
I have some teachers
interrupted
watching.
you. What's that again?
I have some teachers watching too.
Oh, hello, teachers. Hello, teachers watching us right now. So, is there hope to find love again and again?
Definitely.
Definitely, because it's a world of what? It's an infinite world. There's always somewhere there, somewhere out there. There's always someone there for you.
You're still going to sing that.
I've been singing, I've been singing all this time. There's always someone for you, but you need to love yourself first. So let me just recap what we mentioned here. Forgive yourself. Trust. Make yourself whole before you enter another relationship. Do not compare the X's with the Y's and the XYZ and the W's and the ABCs of this world. Don't compare. Treasure each one for who he is or who she is. And then, what else? Make yourself whole. Get into the relationship without the resentment, the baggage, and all that.
And no expectations.
No expectations as well. Celebrate the closeness of the match while you're looking, while you're finding. And don't just look. Stop looking and start finding. Because the title of our show is Finding Love Again and
Right.
Again. So find it. Don't just keep looking. Open your eyes to all of love's possibilities. So, Patrick, I truly hope you would heal. I truly hope that if you're listening, come and comment and send us another letter.
Forgive, Patrick.
Yes. If this has helped you, come and send us another letter and tell us how this has worked for you. So, let's move forward with what to do with the love that you have found. Okay. You don't want to let that love go or that relationship. How do you build it? How do you this is where the settling comes in, Mia. Not really a settling like okay, like settling for
Pwede na yan.
mediocrity, but it's more like an acceptance and an allowing. How do you keep that relationship, keep the fire burning? Ayan. How do you keep the music
Fire
playing?
burning.
Jean, how do you keep the
Always think.
fire? And I'm gonna ask Mia and Kuya Yo.
Turn on the fireplace.
Yes. Turn on the fireplace.
You ignite love with excitement, and then you find things to do together,
Yes.
and simple things, simple joys. Especially now that it's pandemic, there are so many bad things happening around. You just have to keep on plugging along
Yeah.
together, holding hands.
Oh wow. Where is he? Why are you there all by yourself? Are you holding hands with him right now? Huh?
He's at the doctor's.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yes, find something to do together. That's beautiful. Mia, do you dance together with Timon?
No.
Oh, what
no.
do you do?
You know what's funny? My eldest told me, Mama, why don't you try to do things you used to do when you were teenagers?
Ah, wow.
And it
Like
came from my
what?
eldest. She said, watch the movies you used to watch when you were teenagers. Because my husband was my first boyfriend when
Oh,
we were
beautiful.
16.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Mia, you are
That's-
luckier than all
That's
of
what she
us.
said. Watch, what was her favorite? 16 Candles. And,
Uh-huh.
that's what she said. She was
Oh,
so
that's so
cute,
sweet.
yeah.
Mia, you're so. I just used the word. You're so blessed. You're luckier than most of us. You don't need to find love again and again. In another relationship, you're right where you are. And you've been
but you
there since
have
you were
to-
16.
No, but you still have to rekindle.
Exactly.
Sometimes you have to ring the neck.
I'll start. Oh, you want to go
But
first?
not looking for another person
Oh, no.
outside the
I'm just gonna be on
marriage.
slide 7,
It's so
talking about-
beautiful. It's within you. Yes, thanks. Kuya Yo, how about you? Hey, Kuya Yo. He's not listening.
He's ignoring you.
He's ignoring me. Yeah, so anyway. Is there anything else that we missed? Did I miss a
How about
question?
you? What about me? You're done. How do you?
How do I rekindle? I make myself silly. I make sure I'm silly so it shocks him because he's so formal. He's a formal guy. He's a military person. Oh, you have no idea. Yes, he is. So when I'm silly, it ignites the silliness in him, and so we laugh, and that's how I do it. The finding of the love again and again also involves staying in the love
Right.
forever. If it's not a forever, in terms of the person's presence, it's the forever in your heart. You will always hold that person dear in your heart, right? But not in a clutching way, like Patrick. Let go of your wife. She has left. She has left the room. She just left the parking area. So move on, Patrick, and maybe you can join some meetup groups like what Jean
Widows
did.
and widowers.
Yes.
Well, not a widow, but,
Those
but
40s,
yeah.
50s. 60s.
Singles.
Was
probably.
that was that Jean? Where are you?
There's a lot of groups, but then what I found was doing what you like doing and then start from there. So you have a common interest together.
Okay, yes. Start with that. That's a good way to start. Yep. So we are coming to a close in our show, and if there's anything you would like to say to our viewers, to our listeners right now, those who are looking for love and who have found love, go ahead.
Jean, would you like to say something?
love is a splendid thing.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you
just
have
sing
to
that.
start.
Why don't you sing that, Jean?
Why
don't you sing that?
that?
Oh, yeah.
But no, they might
I
call
for
me
you.
What
start
is
from within, and then from within you will start to shine without, and that's how they will see you.
it? Beautiful. As within,
So shine
so
brightly
without.
from within.
Yes, as within, so without. Perfect. How about you, Mia?
My closing quote is anonymous, and it is one day you will be loved by someone who knows how to.
Oh, wow.
Maps.
Someday you will be loved by someone who knows how to. Yes, don't give up.
Yes.
Don't give up. So don't give up on the dot as well. Join us every Wednesday. We'll be back here on Wednesday. You can download the PHLV Radio app from the
Google Play or the
Google Play,
Apple Store.
The Apple Store. You can also find us on Spotify. And I heard that you can tell Alexa, play PHLV Radio, and Alexa will do that. So reach out to us via 702-498-6185 on text or .lenore@gmail.com for your letters, questions, and feedback. And we're also inviting all UP alumni to join UPAAN. Yay! Thank you very much. And if you have other words, Mia?
Kong Hei Fat Chai.
Happy New Year! Kong Hei Fat Chai to all our Chinese celebrating friends.
Happy Valentine's Day on
Valentine's
Sunday,
Day. Yes.
lovers.
All
Thank you,
righty. Thank you so
Jean.
much. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye, Jean. Thank you so much, Jean.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our viewers.